like, how does this speak to you, right? And I try to be open because essentially I don't see any imagery that would speak to where I'm from, the things I've seen personally in my upbringing, you know, the people that I grew up around, right? I don't see anything that looks like that to me from any of this imagery. But I wanted to say that to also say that this song really connects with me. Merle Haggard. I don't think I've ever heard of this brother.
I wish the buck was still silver.
Okay.
And it was back. The country was strong.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And a bunch of you guys have been asking me to check out Merle Haggard as I've gone down the Charlie Daniels Band rabbit hole a little bit, the Johnny Cash. And this is what came up next, Merle Haggard. And the name sounds like something like, you know, but I've never heard any of his music. The song that I picked are the good times really over? I wish a buck was still silver. And from that first bar, I'm like, that's crazy, man. It's interesting because when I interpret things, because I'm a rapper, been rapping most of my life, toured, blah, blah, blah. But when I interpret these things, you know, I interpret it from almost like a rap perception. So I'm listening to the lyrics and he's coming in, it's country music, right? That's the vibe I'm getting. But he's swinging, man. Like he's swinging at the Fed, bro. You know what happened when they took us off the gold standard, and that's what he's talking about with the silver. That's what I think he's talking about, like taking it back to when, you know, what are they called, commodities or whatever? Well, the dollar was backed by, you know, silver and gold. But the gold standard was like lit, like when you really knew there was value in your paper money. So I don't know how old this is, but this topic comes up now in 2024, especially after the pandemic. Anyways, let's get it popping, you guys. We're going to get into this. Merle Haggard, like, share, comment, subscribe.
40-year-old
What?
boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old
What?
boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, y'all. Let me take down this logo and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Just released this medieval parody of Usher featuring Ludacris. Yes. Check it out if you get a chance. I got some hip hop rap music coming. I mean, it's funny because when I do these reactions, I can't imagine a lot of you guys listen to rap music like that. Right? So, which is understandable because I don't listen to country like that. That's why I do the reactions, and I get introduced to. I actually, bro, Charlie Daniels Band is crazy. The Devil Went Down to Georgia's in my playlist. Willie Nelson's You're Always on My Mind. I don't know what it is about that song. And it's not the performance on YouTube. It's the recorded one where the ladies in the background doing some of the overdubs. Fire. So it's fun discovering new music and getting introduced to stuff. I don't expect you guys to love all my stuff, but if you can, support the original stuff. I appreciate it. If you want to join up with the crew and become a member of the channel, links in the description. All the stuff I'm working on, all the reactions are in the membership early. But there's no obligation. Your only obligation is to like these videos, especially because it's free. All right, let's get it popping. This is Merle Haggard. Are the good times really over? I see what he did there from that like old school, I'd guess you'd say like 60s era or maybe 50s, black and white, the old school car. And then all of a sudden you fast forward to like what looks like almost like maybe the 70s or 80s, 70s maybe, in the city. And we have issues in our cities in America. That's just what it is.
I wish a buck was still silver and it was back when the country was strong. Back before Elvis, before the Vietnam War came along. Before the Beatles and yesterday, when a man could still work and still would. It's the best of the free life behind us now. The good time's really over for good. I wish Coke was still cola and a joint was a bad place to be. It was back before Nixon lied to us all on TV. Before microwave ovens, when a girl could still cook and still would. It's the best of the free life behind us now. The good time's really over for good.
Bro, he going crazy, man. He's going crazy. You know what's interesting about America? Sometimes, you know, there's like racial division, right? Like, y'all see what, you know. I don't want to turn this into like a racial division thing, but I want to say something. Because when I see this imagery, right, a lot of people from the outside, it doesn't matter what community from, they're like, how, they might question, like, how does this speak to you, right? And I try to be open because essentially I don't see any imagery that would speak to where I'm from, the things I've seen personally in my upbringing, you know, the people that I grew up around, right? I don't see anything that looks like that to me from any of this imagery. But I wanted to say that to also say that this song really connects with me. It really connects with me. So someone from the other side of the tracks, and we'll see, we haven't even gone through the full thing. I'm just saying the visual representation of this, like, I don't need to be represented in this to connect with what he's saying. And I think trying to get away from the racial divisiveness, like being real about things that happen, right? Because tribalism is really the core of all this. But getting away from being triggered by certain things like da-da-da-da-da, because I've noticed people get triggered by certain things, but not being able to hear the truth. Everything he said was true. And it actually resonated with me at such a core level. I'm a little taken back, right? He said he wished, oh man, I might have to go back and say the lyrics, bro. Like, this is really deep, what he is saying. And it's absolutely true. I wish Coke was still cola, not, I wish the joint was still a bad place to be. So you guys have to tell me, this is the opposite of outlaw country, or was he a part of that? Because from what I understand, outlaw country is like the Hank Williams Jr. type of brothers, right? And they're smoking joints and they just doing their own thing. He's more in my vein. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I've been straight edge my whole life. I started smoking weed in the last 10 years only to go to sleep, like indica, very specific, like on some, like every blue moon. Yeah, this is, it's like a cheat meal type of thing. Like, yeah, it helps me sleep really well. But I've been straight edge. I've never been drunk in my life. So a lot of these core values that he's speaking, even though I did some things that I'm not proud of in my youth, he's saying some real stuff. You know, and he's going through these time periods. It's kind of speaking to me too, because, you know, all of these brothers, even though we might look different, and maybe this was for a different audience, but a lot of people didn't want the Vietnam War. And he mentions it, and we can all agree, like Nixon, like, bro, it's so cool because even I just feel like this is a come together moment. And I feel like I don't know how, maybe I misplaced the way I'm saying this because that's what I'm trying to say. What he's saying is true, and we should all come together on a lot of this stuff, right? Our dollar isn't backed by nada. They're printing up money now. Inflation is crazy. This dude's like dang near prophesizing about what's going on now. I wish a woman could cook versus, use the microwave all the time. Shout out to my wifey because she cooks dinner every night. I love you. But that's rare. That is rare. You know what I'm saying? Everything he's saying is like hitting a vital nerve. Like I'm talking way more than I'm listening at this point. Anyways, hopefully I didn't misrepresent. Like it's weird, man, when you start talking about what I call the truth, like things you see, and trying to not tap dance around scary issues or topics that people are just so scared of. This isn't a we are the world moment, bro. Our world's polarized, and it's getting more divisive. And if we don't come together, it's going to fall apart. And people need to realize that and just have a little, be able to look beyond yourself, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I don't know where that came from. I like this song, man. I like the video. I love the messaging. Absolutely love it. Let's go. Merle Haggard. I didn't know.
Now, the good times really over for good. I'll be rolling downhill like a snowball headed for hell, with no kind of chance for the flag or the Liberty Bell.
Wow.
I wish a Ford and a Chevy would still last 10 years like they should. The best of the free life behind us now. The good times really over for good. Stop rolling downhill like a snowball headed for hell. Sing it with me. Stand up for the flag and let's all ring the Liberty Bell. Let's make a Ford and a Chevy that would still last 10 years like they should. 'Cause the best of the free life is still yet to come. The good times ain't over for good.
All right. It's so unique, man. It's so unique watching stuff like this, man, because I'm a very patriotic person, man. As a patriotic person who looks the way I look, not trying to make this about that, but it's just interesting because you don't get much representation out there. There's only a few, you know what I mean? Like it's weird and it's polarizing to say you love America and da-da-da-da. Or you're like, you're a sellout, da-da-da-da. It's really weird. Because this is the thing, too, like, I have a very nuanced position with this, too, right? Like, what he said about, like, bro, man, I'm taking off my cap. You know what I mean? I'm standing for the national anthem, right? Like, that's just how I feel, man. My dad was in the Air Force 21 years. I live in Colorado Springs, one of the biggest military towns, and I've lost friends to these wars in the Middle East when I was young. Like, bro, come on. I'm standing, man. You know? This is my country, man. I'm in the Olympic Training Center freaking city. I'm wearing my flag. When I compete, it's for America. You know what I mean? But my nuanced position is, right, America, when people do kneel or do whatever, I'm not as triggered as other people. I might get disappointed, but my whole feeling is, bro, I got to lead by example. Talk to these brothers and sisters. When I say brothers and sisters, I mean any ethnicity, because I was a leftist growing up. I remember going to a Nuggets game, sitting through the national anthem because I was going through a rebellious phase of my life, and I was very mad about the military-industrial complex and how the service was treating my father. And I didn't know how to separate we the people and being proud American and like having American ideals versus the corruption in the government and how they treat our vets, how the VA treats my father, how the VA treats. It is what it is, right? So I felt some type of way and I was pissed off, and I thought sitting through the national anthem is showing that I protest these things. But in reality, we're standing because I stand. You know, I'm very different from my youth. And I say this to challenge people, to give people a chance, because people do grow and change when they see enough things. And I'm the example of that. So now I try to lead by example, because, you know, when I stand, I'm standing for the people I've lost, the people I love, and the land that I love, and essentially to take back these things from a corrupt government. So, you know, some people think I'm crazy. Some people say I'm a sellout. Some people be like, bro, there's no exception. You have to stand. It's like, bro, if we can't have a human conversation, that's just life, man. Humans are humans. We're clumsy. You know what I mean? Anyways, I really taking all the, you can't take it aside because that's what he was talking about. And that's what resonated with me, the truth in what he was saying. And, you know, he was calling out the war industrial complex. He was calling out the Fed. He was calling out society and the way it's moving away from traditional values. And it's true. Moving away from all these things have not helped the American people. That's the truth. Hasn't helped society. And you can see it in 2024. I don't know when this came out, but great messaging. I really enjoyed that song. Hopefully I'm not too somber. I mean, he was spitting a message. Like, I can't just, oh, this is a hot song, baby. Bro, I got to keep it a buck on here, man. And that's what I do. And hopefully you guys enjoy that. And if not, sayonara. All right, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Merle Haggard, I really enjoyed that. Thank you, brother. Peace.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.